Okay, this is just a short video on how to make up a mobile rack for your kayak. I've got a Tarpon 140, which is 14 foot long and weighs around about 37 kilo all up. It's a bit of a nuisance trying to lift that darn thing off the rack and trying to get it through that middle door. So what I've done, I've taken the racks off the wall and screwed them onto a frame that I've made up. So here we go. On the concrete floor, it's quite easy to push around. Easy to get through the door. On the grass it gets a bit harder. But if you had pneumatic tyres or pump up tyres, it'd be a lot easier. To keep the cost down, I made the frame out of old scrap timber, a couple of old shelf brackets for reinforcement, and a couple of other odds and ends. You'll need a set of kayak racks, 4 swivel casters, for strength you use bolts instead of screws, and you might need a tie down strap to stop the kayak sliding along as you push it. There's the old shelf brackets I used. You can buy better ones, but that's all I had at the time. When you bolt the racks on, you bolt them so that the bottom of the racks sit on the floor of the frame. This will reduce the pressure on the back of the frame when you dump the kayak on it. With the casters, make sure they're all swivel wheels so you can move the kayak around in any direction. If you've got pneumatic tyres, that's a lot better for grass. They don't dig in as much. Don't get them too small. So then we load up the kayak with what we're going to take out on the day. Everything that's on there is not necessarily taken out on the day. Sometimes I'll take one rod out, sometimes I'll take 2. Sometimes I'll take 1 camera, sometimes no cameras. So I'll have a bit of a look at it. This is one remote control camera put right at the front of the kayak. Full high definition, widescreen. This is a manual camera, full high definition, widescreen. Can swing around. That one I usually leave on all the time. Water bottle. The anchor and the anchor rope. Can be pulled back and forth to the front or to the rear. Nice comfortable seat. Plenty of storage area. I added another rack on here for the rods. Everything's tied down with leashes. Middle esky to put my bait in. Yabby pump to pump live bait, a rudder, which you really need on a 14 foot plus. Don't use it all the time, usually when the wind's around a bit strong. Another remote control camera, which works off the same remote control as the front one. That can be spun around. I usually leave it set to the front. Catch and release net. One rod with a soft plastic, one rod with a hard bodied, one rod there set up for bait fishing, and always one rod in use that's set up with a smaller soft plastic. Oh, here's a new one, what I've made up. You make this up yourself. It's a ladder. Kayak rolls over. You roll this, put your foot in there and lift yourself up. Rod holders, put them like that when you're going along, when you're trolling along. Righto, we've been out kayak fishing, caught nothing, washed all the gear and stripped the kayak down. All we have to do is put it on the rack and get it back in the shed. Lift the little flap out. Get it about set up, roll it up, put your tie down. It's only to stop it sliding back and forth. Take the wheels out. Push it back in. No lifting at all. Voila.